Is there anything else I can do other than dua? Because du'as are clearly nonsense and they don't do anything. So why Allah is so stingy and dishonest?
I don't understand your question.
I'm
I
saying,
think you're referring to,
while
I think you're referring to an ayah describing the Yahud in the Quran, right?
Well, no, I'm talking about supplication.
Supplication. Supplication to do what?
I'm saying why supplication? God doesn't ask anything. I'm saying is Allah stingy? That's my question.
You know what you're talking about?
Yeah, I do know what I'm talking. I'm talking about supplication. I just told you.
Yeah, you said supplication and you said something about Allah and it's something bad. What is the link between supplication and what you just said?
I'm just saying I'm asking for basic stuff. I don't have anything. So why God gives non-Muslims everything, but somebody like me who prays 5 times a day everything and have nothing? It makes no sense.
The word stingy that you said, where does it fit?
If I had everything, I ever had some basic stuff, I wouldn't probably say it. Do I have a car? No. Do I have a wife? No. Do I have a house?
Muhammad, you really know what you said? What you said will take you out of the fold of Islam, will make you a non-Muslim right on the spot. You need to seek forgiveness right now. You need to say La ilaha illallah Muhammadur Rasulullah and astaghfirullah al-azim. You need to apologize to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Okay?
You are preaching. You can't answer the question. Can you answer the question?
No, I'm not answering your question. You need to learn how to be polite with Allah. And if you're not polite with Allah, I will not give you a chance. You're able to speak, you're able to breathe, you're able to walk on foot, your kidneys are functioning, you're enjoying life, and all of that you're denying. You're rejecting all Allah's blessings upon you. You don't see any of that. Why? Because you don't have a car. Maybe because you're lousy. Maybe because you're lazy enough. You don't work. You live on welfare. You chose so. You sound physically fit. Why don't you go and work? Work as a garbage man. Work as a janitor. You make $15 an hour. You live in the UK. Free medication, free food stamp, free housing. What else do you want? What you said about Allah is awful. You don't deserve your name, man. And if you do not seek forgiveness, I can assure you, what you said is sufficient to take you out of the fold of Islam. My dear viewers, you know why sometimes I insist on repeating the question. My colleagues, whether Mufti Ming, Sheikh Asim, or others, they ask me, how do you understand all those different accents? I've been around. I lived in many communities, and I love the people. But sometimes when I ask the viewer or the caller to repeat the question, because there are other viewers, and I want to make sure that they comprehended his or her question. In addition to, sometimes some people don't know how to ask. So I assist them as how to ask a question. I tried with the viewer who just called a few minutes ago. But it appears that he doesn't have the basic etiquette with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He does not appreciate any of Allah's blessings. And that's why I have to cut him off. In fact, Ramadan, in less than a couple months, okay? In less than 2 months, Ramadan 2025. That means that it's going to be the 20th Ramadan for us live on air on Huda TV. In the past 20 years, we've never received any call as ridiculous as this one, and his name is Muhammad. And I've never dealt with any caller or viewer that harsh. But I think he deserves that. He doesn't deserve any accommodation on our platform.